was very difficult to stay alive in any way, shape, or form. Everything is trying to kill you at all times.
Now, behold.
He's here. He's here.
Mother! Father is here!
The king, my lady. The king.
What most captured your attention to play MF in The Northman?
Nurturing this dream of playing a Viking for many, many years. I had a couple of different ideas of potential starting points in creating the Viking story. It's a very rich culture and history, and with lots of great Icelandic sagas that you can build a movie around. But it wasn't until I met Rob and he had the idea of centering the story around an old saga by Saxo Grammaticus. And it's a very typical Old Norse saga, family drama, revenge story. So it felt like the perfect story for the Northman.
I really connected and enjoyed the heavy emphasis on spirituality. I'm fascinated with myths and legends and fables, and I think their deep connection to this mythical world that runs parallel with the life that they're living day to day. I thought that was fascinating and a really fun place to act from too.
After The Witcher and The Lighthouse, what was it like to face these ambitious projects in The Northman? And that's very different from your previous movies.
Yeah, I mean, it was a massive challenge for everybody. I mean, me, I was working with my same heads of department, editor, DP, costume designer, set designer, and none of us had made a film this big. So it was like every single thing was a challenge. But we were up for the challenge, and it was fun.
In The Northman, you capture your partnership with Anya Taylor-Joy. And how do you see her evolution since then? And how was the casting for The Northman?
Anya's a tremendous actor. She's so good with language, and she's able to be ethereal and grounded, which is essential for this kind of witchy character yet again. But yeah, I mean, the way she's grown and her professionalism is truly inspiring.
It was an absolute dream come true to get to be together again, because not only are we artistically very connected, we've also now lived our lives together. He's my really good friend. He's my family. So that was just beautiful to get to go and work with my family again. But second of all, I didn't realize how much of myself as a performer came from that first experience until I stepped back on his set and I went, this is why I am the way that I am. This set the blueprint for every film that I've made since. And it feels very, very cool to look around and think, goodness, we've done a good job in the 6 years.
Father!
Remember, for whom you shed your last teardrop.
I can feel now.
The Northman shows an impressive work of researching for the fidelity of the Viking story. How was the production process and development of The Northman?
Me and my co-writer Shion did a tremendous amount of research just to get the script into shape to begin making the film. Once the movie became real and we were working towards a shooting script, we started involving historians and archaeologists and many kinds of consultants. First in the script phase, I mean, one of the main differences is that none of the recent Viking shows or video games are trying to recreate a historical past in an authentic way. The Vikings TV show that really has reinvented how people see Vikings, and all of the recent reincarnations of Vikings are more or less based on the aesthetics of that show, have almost nothing to do with the Viking Age,
You must choose between kindness for your kin or hate for your enemies.
Your strength breaks men's bones. I have the cunning to break their minds.
was filming a movie so ambitious and brutal like The Northman? What you can tell about this experience on set?
I really get off and enjoy extremities. I like things feeling very extreme and intense and kind of difficult in a way. And I get such a thrill from attempting something this ambitious. I think that's a really good word for it.
In terms of the physical aspect, it was, I knew it would be quite a challenging film to shoot because of the way Rob and Jaron, his cinematographer, the way they work. All the big set pieces, the fight scenes would be shot with just one camera and one long take. So it was important to do a lot of choreography and understand the moves of those fights.
I will kill you, killer.
Can we still expect a Nosferatu remake? What can expect you from the next steps in the horror movies?
I don't know. I mean, I've spent so much time on Nosferatu and it's fallen apart twice, so it'd be a shame if it never happened, but we'll see. Just because of some recent news that's dropped, I just want to be clear that Harry Styles was meant to play Hutter and not Orlok. Nosferatu aside, I think I want to be telling my own original stories. But I look forward to returning to horror. I look forward to taking the knowledge I've gained, making such a big movie and make something a bit smaller, but with a bit more command.
If you could choose a dream role to play, what would be and why?
Oh, goodness. I don't know. I think the universe always has a way of surprising you by being more inventive than you are yourself. But I will say that I have always loved Anastasia, the animated movie, and I think that would be really, really fun to do.